Alright everybody, welcome back for Chapter 1. I have no idea whose bright idea it was to have this ticking clock here in the background, but pretty much any time you're inside this cabin, that clock never stops ticking. So, we're going to try and get out of here quick. There's his wallet, which apparently he doesn't keep in his pants, he carries around in a duffel bag instead. And a couple letters, and a dagger, and we'll just put all this in our pants pocket. Let's go ahead and check out the newspaper, because that was such a big part of the first game, checking the newspaper every day.
I can't read much of it, but they give the name of the zoo. It's in Thalkirken. The name of the detective on the case is Liebe, from the police station near Prinzregentenplatz.
To be fair, I probably couldn't pronounce it any better. Even though Gabriel has lived in Germany for about a year now, he speaks very little of it. But that's okay, you know, languages. He's an action hero. He's not really meant to be the smartest cookie.
Herr Knight, the keys for the car are by the door. It is better not to drive inside Munich. Drive Road 96 to Lochem. Park the car and take the U-Bahn from there. Thank you for helping us. Frau Jube.
Well, sweet. Free car. And then, since this is Gabriel Knight, vain hero, let's check out that gorgeous hair. Yeah, styling. Alright, I'm supposed to check some stuff in my inventory, but let's get out of the ticking clock house first. Alright. There's a letter from Grace here. I'll spare you guys sitting through the whole thing. It basically says his book's selling well, which means the store's doing well, and his grandma's doing well. Lots of well-doing.
It's from the Ritter family lawyers.
The funds you provide. The funds he provided are the money he stole from the voodoo cult in the first game. He also has the opening page to a new book.
Brilliant prose, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, I'm just pissing the wind until I can think of a plot line. Maybe.
It doesn't mention Monster Hunter on here at all. Although maybe the dragon slaying picture helps. And he has a dual deck tape recorder, which we're actually going to use in this chapter. His tape recorder in the previous game really didn't do anything, but in this game it's actually going to matter. So let's go ahead and investigate. Take a look at the site of the attack. That is a big paw print.
Jesus. It's as big as my hand.
Take a little walk into the woods there. Oh look, some hair. Welcome to the beauty of full FMV games, where every little movement has to be shown and shown and shown.
I could be wrong, but I think this bag contains cement. Now. Quick. Quick dry.
Quick drying cement. I didn't mean to cut them off, and I'm sorry the game doesn't come with subtitles. The majority of this game was actually shot in front of a blue screen. So, and I didn't know that the first time I played it, so I'm kind of curious as to how much of this game, or how much of the props and how much of the background is actually completely fake. Anyway, I'm going to take my cement here. And I'm going to go ahead and make an impression of this paw print.
It'll take a minute to set.
It was nice of him to put the bucket back for me. But make sure you show me every second of it, please. Man, that is fast. So I've got fur and an imprint of a paw.
It's huge. I wish I knew if it were normal or not.
All right. That's it for the farm. At least for now. So let's go ahead and hop in our little car that we've been given. Huh, lots of choices. Let's go to the police station first.
Ja, kan ik Ihnen behilflich zijn?
And it's the same music from the police station in New
You
Orleans.
speak English?
Nein, ich spreche kein Englisch. Was möchten Sie bitte?
Great. Lieber. Criminal Commissar Lieber. Is he here?
Kommissar Leber, wer möchte mit ihm sprechen? Wen? Sie sind?
Sie. Me. Oh.
Ja.
Oh. Right. Writer. You know, books. That's me.
So he doesn't speak English, but Gabriel hopes he speaks English with gestures.
Kommissar Leber, bitte. Kann hier kommen? Tut mir leid. Kommissar Leber ist zu beschäftigt. Er hat absolut keine Zeit. Nein, er kann Sie leider nicht sehen. Er ist zu beschäftigt. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Oh, I got that one. That's goodbye, right?
Right, thanks. Bitte.
American.
Dude, he owns a castle in your country. I wouldn't get snooty with him. Alright, let's head to the zoo. It's nice enough to tell me up in the corner here what those translate into. Alright, so our job here is to try and learn a little bit more about wolves. To see if, you know, the wolf that attacked the little girl is different from any average, ordinary wolf. This is cutting-edge blue screen technology, guys. I really felt like that guy and that wolf were in the same city.
Canis lupus lupus. European wolf.
See, you gotta click on it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to read this. See if we can get one of them to come over.
Here, Wolf. Come on, boy. Here, Wolfie. Come on. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie. Come on. Come on. Get the heck over here, will you?
I think the actor is just flat out hilarious. I really do. And look, it's Thomas, the wolf feeder. I think his name's Thomas.
Excuse me. Can you speak English?
Yes?
Great. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, okay.
Have you worked here long?
Thomas. Almost 1 whole year.
A year? Wow. I noticed you were pretty calm walking in that kennel. Guess wild animals don't bother you, huh?
Wolves. They're lazy during the day.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad we learned about that.
These wolves are fascinating, aren't they? I tried calling one over, but they weren't too obliging.
Yeah, some people try that all day.
Is there any chance you could take me inside the kennel? I'd really like to see one of the wolves up close, kind of a research thing.
No way. No one will enter the kennel without authorization.
Well, how do I get authorization?
I suppose you were around when those wolves escaped.
No, I don't work at night.
But you must have been here the next day, right? Said people were pretty upset, what, with the police and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that day was super crazy.
Can you tell me about it?
Tell you what?
So, how'd the wolves escape, anyway?
Well, Dr. Klingman says the gate was left open after the night feeding.
What do you think?
The gate is heavy, shuts itself. Maybe something was in the way, maybe a rock, I don't know. I'm only glad it was not me there. The boy who works that night has been, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
Fired.
Fired.
So, what do you think about these killings? Pretty scary, huh? Do you ever think those two wolves could do something like this?
I don't believe it is possible. Hilda and Parzival were fine with me, just like all the other wolves. Hilda, she liked to play. She was so young still.
She did. What do the two missing wolves look like, anyway?
Hilda was pretty. She had much white on her chest. And Parzival, he was bigger, thicker, more in the chest. He was 5 or 6 years old, maybe. Much darker than Hilda.
Dark. Dark what?
Dark grey. Both were grey. And most of the wolves here are.
but I've
was light,
got
but they
red
get darker
hair.
when they get older.
Is that right? So you carry a walkie-talkie.
The zoo is big.
Who normally gives you your instructions over that thing?
Kitchen, sometimes the health unit. For something really important, Dr. Klingman himself will call me.
Dr. Klingman.
Herr Dr. Klingman himself.
Who's this Dr. Klingman you mentioned?
Dr. Klingman is in charge of the mammal division.
So I should speak to him about seeing the wolves up close.
You can try, but he won't let you.
Perhaps. Where could I find him?
In the administration area.
Thanks. Hey, thank you for your time.
Whatever.
The downside, I think, to this game as an LP over the first one is when you can talk to people, you really need to talk to them about everything. The first game lets you have conversation options that you never use. This game doesn't really have that. So it means the LP is going to be longer. And there's nothing I can do about that. So
Come and see.
Enjoy it.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
I'm afraid my German isn't very good. My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an American novelist.
What can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
I'm researching a new book, and I hear you're the expert in these parts. Could you spare a moment?
Please, sit down.
Thank you. Could I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Thanks. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
That's fine.
This is more important than you think, guys.
So, you're in charge of the zoo's mammal divisions.
Yes.
What kind of training do you need for that, Doc?
I realize you Americans hate titles, but people refer to me as Herr Dr. Klingman here. Herr Doctor will also do.
Sorry.
I have a doctorate from Heidelberg University. My field is animal behaviorist.
Fascinating. I see you're particularly interested in wolves.
Yes, I'm quite well known for my wolf research.
You must have been horrified when two of your wolves escaped then.
Yes, it has been very unsettling.
What kind of wolf research do you do, Herr Doctor?
I study wolf society, here and in the wild.
Do you study
Any
werewolves
insights?
at all?
Only that there is a purity to nature which human society lacks.
Oh god, he's insane.
Life, reproduction, death. In nature there's a purpose to it, even if that purpose isn't pretty. We humans have forgotten our purpose.
We have.
Yes. Does a male lion say to the female, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid to make a commitment"? Does a female wolf run off and leave her offspring to the male because she wants to mate with another wolf? Do hyenas need psychotherapy because they are guilty about their thieving nature?
You have a point.
which I'm afraid I have overstated.
Not at all. Do your fellow scientists share your views?
No, they think I'm mad. Mad, I tell you. Could you believe that?
Fortunately, I have found others who do.
Oh god, there's a bunch of them. Seriously, the guy is deranged.
I was speaking with one of your boys out front, Greg, was it?
No, there's no Greg on staff here. Do you mean Thomas?
Thomas, right. Anyway, he's the one that said to talk to you. Because I was wondering if there was any way I could get a closer look at one of the wolves. For research?
I'm afraid this is not possible. We don't show our wolves to anyone. We must protect what privacy the creatures have.
Really? Well, gosh. Guess that's that. Do you mind if we talk briefly about the missing wolves?
Is this relevant to your book?
Oh, yeah. You see, wolves are major characters in my new novel, and this case is quite unusual, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Very well. Actually, I know very little about the case, but I will tell you what I can.
Appreciate it. How long have the wolves been missing?
It's been about 2 months.
Jeez.
And how many little girls do you think they've eaten in that time?
Strange the police haven't seen hide nor hair of them, so to speak.
Believe me, your sentiment is shared by the German public.
Do you think the zoo wolves are responsible for the mutilation killings?
That is yet to be proven.
More than one
Because I've
killing.
been wondering, what else could it be? Wild wolves, maybe?
Unfortunately, there are very few wild wolves left in Germany. Most were killed off by hunters decades ago.
Most.
A few remain in the Alps. But so close to a city like Munich, it's highly unlikely.
Any other suggestions?
I'm afraid I'm as confused as anyone, Mr. Knight.
What I don't see is why wolves, if the killers are wolves, why wolves would attack humans.
Wolves are predators. Most carnivores are potential man-eaters given hunger enough and opportunity.
But weren't the zoo wolves raised among humans?
Yes. And therefore, they are not afraid of us.
Dun dun dun.
I suppose. How does a wolf choose its victims?
Have you ever heard of the language of death?
Oh god, he's insane.
No.
You may have heard that wolves often choose the young, the old, or the sick as prey. Until recently, many thought this was some sort of natural selection going on, survival of the fittest. But now some of us are finding it is much more complicated than that. We have observed, for example, wolves surround a sick moose cow. The creature was helpless, yet she stood up and glared back at her would-be killers. The wolves dispersed. Or a healthy bull who ran off alone when he sensed wolves, making himself an easy target for no apparent reason. Researchers now believe that there's a kind of primal language going on. I am death, the wolf says. Are you ready to go? And the victim, by its actions, says, yes, I am ready, or no, you will not take me now.
What if their prey doesn't know the language of death?
This is a big problem, particularly for the wolves. When wolves come across domesticated animals who do not know how to play the game, they're confused. They start slaughtering, and they have no sense for when to stop. That is why farmers have hunted wolves to extinction in most parts of the world.
Well, that certainly gives me something to think about.
Alright, for this next part, we actually have to go all the way back to the farm, which I think is stupid, but
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
No, not at all.
I like the cut of that man's jib. Where was I? Oh, yes. I was going to make a choose-your-own-adventure book joke, but the scene ended too quickly. It was going to be funny, though. Really. Alright, going back to the Huber farm. So I have a moment alone. I'm not actually going to go in, though, because that clock drives me nuts.
My new tape recorder. A dual mount.
Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this now. There we go. Load that into A, load that into B, and let's splice. Let's see. Oh. I am looking for... There we go. Tomas. Herr Dr. Klingman here. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight.
Thomas, Herr Dr. Klingman here. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight.
Works for me. Back in the car. See, I had to drive all the way out here just to do that. Another neat feature of this game is when you hit the hint button, it shows you where you still need to go in this chapter. So I've got stuff to take care of still pretty much everywhere but the police station. Oh, and Tomas shows up. Tomas, I don't actually need you right now. Oh, good. The doctor's not here. Let's see what psycho wolf boys got laying around. Of course, it probably doesn't help that he doesn't speak a word of German, because I'm willing to bet most of those files are in German. Alright, what I'm really here to do is to play the spliced tape over the walkie-talkie.
Thomas? Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas here.
Herr Dr. Klingman here. Show our wolves to Mr. Knight.
Yeah, okay, Herr Doctor.
No thank you, no nothing? That's weird, it sounded like a tape recording. He's pretty pleased with himself. Alright, I don't speak German, so those files can't help me, but I can pick a pocket.
Mr. Knight? I'm afraid I was just about to leave.
Oh, that's all right. Perhaps another day.
Perhaps. Good luck with your work, Mr. Knight. After you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Knight. I have orders to show you one of the wolves.
Really? That would be swell.
Please stay calm and go slow. They don't like strangers.
And if they attack you, just let them. It's good for them. Guy's got a kick me sign on his back.
This is a special treat I use to make them come to me. They love it.
That didn't sound at all creepy.
Komm her! Komm mal hier, Mädchen! Marguerite! Schau mal, was ich hier habe. Komm mal her.
Yeah, yell at the wolf. That'll work.
Hey, girl. Good girl.
Ach, how strange she likes you.
I have a way with women.
Yeah, I use them and then I don't call them again.
Is wearing a tag.
All the wolves here wear them. Don't do that. Stop that at once.
Can't believe this American is petting a wolf. There's a fence between you and the wolves, and they're still running.
You should not have done that, Mr. Knight.
She seems so tame, just like a dog.
Wolf is not dog, Mr. Knight.
Sorry, really.
Yeah. Well, at least nothing happened. Are you done here now?
Yeah, thanks. I'll put in a good word for you with Klingman.
Oh, wunderbar.
Guy's like, jerk. And that's it. We are done with the zoo forever. We never come back here again. See, when I hit hints, just 2 places left. Let's go back to the farm. Alright, there's the thing we snagged.
There's some carbon on the back, but I can't make out what it says.
That's backwards. If only we had, I don't know, a mirror.
Die Koenigsegg A. Rich Hafjadlot, 54 Dienerstrasse.
And again, we came all the way back to the cabin. He hopped on a bus, drove back to his car so he could drive back here to use the mirror, and then now he's going to drive his car back to the bus back to Munich. Must have been a pretty good-sized blue screen. Time to go talk to the family lawyer, since I am now the last member of an extremely rich German family. Extremely rich because I stole millions from a voodoo drug cartel. Yeah, she was checking him out.
Ja,
Herr Knight ist hier, Sie zu sehen.
Herr Knight. Ach ja. Ja, senden Sie doch herein.
Hey, baby.
Mr. Knight, so good to find you.
She'd probably be hot if she wasn't so
Good to meet you.
pixelated.
Please, come in.
Hey, Overgrow. Hell, you're just a pup.
I'm sorry. Oh, my age. Well, I hope you're not disappointed.
Oh, me? No, I just never had a family lawyer before. I guess I was expecting Matlock or something.
So, you finally decided to visit Munich, yes?
Yep, I'm here doing some research.
Well, anything at all I can do to help. My secretary and I are at your disposal.
Thank you.
Let's have a chat with the family lawyer. We're getting closer to the end, guys. We just have a long conversation here.
I suppose that's your name on the marquee.
I'm sorry?
Übergrau, Hoffen, and Schnapp.
Actually, no. This is my grandfather's firm. I'm just a junior partner. And my assignment to your family was no insult. I was chosen because of my English. I took my law training at Harvard, you see.
Hell, son. I don't care if you're a junior partner or a mail clerk. I'm just glad somebody's taking care of the paperwork.
You know, the firm has the utmost respect for the Ritters. I will do everything possible in your behalf.
Appreciate it. Is there anything special I should know about Munich?
No, you shouldn't have any problems. You've picked up a little German, haven't you? You've been here, what, almost a year?
No. I mean, I have been here that long, but my faculty for languages leaves some to be desired.
Well,
You should hear him
most Germans
pronounce
speak a little
samurai.
English. If you need anything translated, you can always bring it to me.
Your letter mentioned that the title transfer for the Ritter estate went through?
Yes, we had a bit of a task proving that you were a legitimate blood heir, but well, that's all settled now. I must tell you, we were beginning to get quite worried about the Ritter holdings. Well, we've had a policy, my grandfather really, of waiving our fees for important old accounts, but unfortunately the government is not so generous. It was quite a miracle when you appeared, Mr. Knight.
With a pocket full of
Prodigal son
illegally
makes
stolen
good.
money from a voodoo drug cartel.
Do you know anything about the mutilation killings?
The mutilation killings? Well, no, Oh my God, Herr Knight, is that what you're researching here in Munich? I read your last book, you know.
Really? Well, that's above and beyond the call of duty.
Not at all. I love detective fiction. Philip Marlowe, all that. The voodoo murders. That was based on a real case, was it not?
Loosely. So you know nothing about the mutilation killings?
Loosely.
Well, only that those missing zoo wolves have attacked and partially eaten people out in the country. If you are researching this case, Herr Knight, I would be happy to assist. It's rather exciting, isn't it? I mean, you don't plan on getting too close to the actual wolves, I hope.
I'd rather not.
Oh,
Thanks
so
for
many
your offer.
spoiler jokes I
May
could
take
make.
you up on that. Do you know anyone with a background in animal biology?
Animal biology for your research?
Right.
Let me think. I have one client who's a professor at the university. Maybe he knows someone there. Let me check.
Have to play with the
Dr.
hair.
Speigal, bitte. Herr Dr. Speigal? Ja, wie geht's Ihnen? Ich bin's, Übergrau. Ich bräuchte den Namen eines Experten in Tierbiologie. Oh, das könnte funktionieren. Ja? Ja, sehr gut. Recht herzlichen Dank.
Isn't this a thrilling and exciting game?
Auf Wiederhören. So. Good. There is a lab at the University Biology Department. They may be able to help you there. Just tell them Herr Dr. Speigal sent you.
Sounds great.
Speigal.
Thanks. What is a jagshine? Does that make sense?
Yeah, Jagdschein. It is a permit for killing animals, you know, a sport.
You mean hunting? It's a hunting license?
Yes, hunting license.
What would a zoo official want with a hunting license? Have you ever heard of the Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge?
Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge.
He wasn't even close.
No, sounds like a men's sport club.
What does the name translate to exactly?
Or the Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge, more or less.
A hunting lodge, huh? Well, well.
And that's it for that conversation.
Well, I guess I'd better get going.
Well, enjoy your stay.
Catch the subway to the bus. And hey, we've unlocked the university. Don't worry, we won't be there long.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Hi, is there someone here that speaks English?
I speak English. Were you looking for the biology lab?
Yes, my name's Gabriel Knight. I was recommended to you by Herr Dr. Spiegel.
Yes, my name is Michael. I'll do the work for you whenever you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's see, take this hair from the zoo.
Could you analyze this hair?
Let's see.
In my inventory, it's in an envelope. In the game, it's in a plastic bag.
What kind of hair is it?
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd tell me.
Probably I can. It's canine, I think. Gray. The tips are lighter, which indicates something with a thick undercoat.
Can you identify the species?
Let me see.
I happen to have a book on canine hair right here. No, don't touch that. That's the Ebola virus. And now it's in his hair.
It's not dog hair. It looks more like wool.
Uh-huh.
Aha! Here it is. Canis lupus lupus. European wool.
Terrific. Thank you.
What do you know? That
No
zoo
problem.
sign was right. Alright, so we've proven this guy knows his business. Let's see how he reacts to the hair we found at the farm.
Could you look at this hair sample now?
Yeah.
Where does he keep getting these little plastic bags?
This is not the same as the other hair.
It isn't.
No, very different. Maybe wolf, though. Same as the other, but not the same species.
Not the same species, are you sure?
Let me see.
It says here werewolf.
Yeah. It's definitely not Canis lupus lupus. It doesn't match any of the other wolf species in the book either. It's not dog hair.
So? What is it?
It could be, how do you say, mix-up?
A mix-up? You mean a hybrid?
Hybrid. Oh, is that when the wolf and the dog? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wacky foreigners.
A hybrid, maybe. Wolf, dog, two wolf species. A wolf and something else.
Like a
Otherwise,
human?
I'm not sure. It's more wolf than dog, but it doesn't match any species in the book, you see?
I see. Thanks.
Alright, we got one more thing for our earnest scientist here. Check out this
Could you
paw
look
print.
at a paw print for me?
Sure, okay. God, this is heavy. What is this, cement?
It's all out of plaster Paris.
Yeah.
Of course, Gabriel Knight is keeping this guy from his grad student thesis.
Wolf?
Really? Can you tell what species?
It is impossible to tell from a print, except...
Except?
The music's kicking in. It's gotta be
I
dramatic.
thought so. It is very big for a wolf. Very big. Looks like maybe 68, 70 kilograms.
That's big for a wolf.
This is huge. Most wolves don't weigh so much as they look. The hair is thicker, which makes them look bigger. But that's why I checked the book. Most species don't get so big.
How big does Canis lupus lupus get?
On average, 38 to 40 kilograms. North American wolf, 35 kilograms. Only the Alaskan timber wolf maybe gets so big. But even for that species, 70 kilograms would be huge.
Could a hybrid get that big?
Sure. A hybrid might be bigger than a wolf. The other species were big. A very big dog, perhaps. See, the paw print looks like a wolf, but that doesn't mean the whole animal looks like a wolf.
Very interesting.
It could look like a unicorn. I mean, science is just crazy. I can't do a German accent, but I'm going to continue to try through the course of this LP.
I have to go.
Oh, wait a minute. I should give you a report to take with you. Yeah. It summarizes my impressions of the two hair samples and the paw print. Yeah?
Boy, he wrote that quick.
Great. I appreciate it.
Good luck, Mr. Knight.
And we are done at the university. We never, ever come back to the university in the course of the game. One last visit to the farm. Because this game, more than any other adventure game I've ever played, requires you to very specifically do things in a very, very specific order. Oh, hey, look, some pen and paper and envelopes. Perfect.
Better let Gracie know I'm on a new case.
Dear Grace, my summer vacation was great. How was yours? It's hard living in Germany when I can't speak German. But I'm not going to try to learn it because I have amazing hair. Love, Gabe. I don't think he put a stamp on it, but, you know, that's fine.
I was hoping for a Mercedes, but this'll have to do.
Yeah, it's a cute line, but in the third game, that attitude actually irritates the daylights out of me. We'll get there. And we should be done with the farm for this chapter. We are very close, guys. All we have left is Marienplatz. Luckily, there's a little Marienplatz is a really long street. Luckily, if I click up here, he kind of skips most of it. And yeah, the musician is playing when the Saints come marching in. A Gabriel Knight staple. Dienerstraat, I think. I can't speak German either.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Alright, that's not where I need to go yet. I need to hit the post office. Ha!
What
Found
should
it.
I mail?
Really? How about the one letter you've written? What should I mail? I don't know, mail your car keys.
Letter to Gracie.
Alright, now I'll go in here. Let's go into this hunting lodge for rich weirdos. Doorknob in the middle of the door, that's just weird. Sounds like sad music.
Entschuldige Sie bitte, aber das ist ein privater Club.
Guten Tag. We get.
Guten Tag.
But you have mistakenly entered a private establishment.
This is the Königlich Beirichhofter Lodge, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Do you have business here?
I don't think the stick could be any further up that guy's butt.
Do you know Herr Dr. Klingman?
I do not discuss whom I do or do not know. This is a confidential establishment.
We can't have people knowing that, you know, people hunt.
You wouldn't be in the market for a taxidermist, would you?
No.
Man, was he shot down. And I mean hardcore.
My name's Gabriel Knight. I'm an avid hunter. I was given your name by a friend.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, me and the boys back home, we're always out shooting them pesky animals. I thought I'd look you up while I was in town, you know, get a few pointers.
Well, that warms my heart, but I'm afraid you were misled. This is a very exclusive club. We only accept members of very prominent German families.
Oh, wait, actually, I'm one of those. I am a member of a prominent German family.
You mentioned the terms of your membership. I am a member of a prominent German family.
Oh, and what family might that be?
My grandfather was one of the Ritters of Rittersberg.
Ritter, I've heard of the name. Can you prove you're a direct descendant?
You're not going to just take my word for it?
Well, I own
No.
a castle.
Do you have proof?
I can get proof. All I have to do is walk to the other end of Marienplatz. The end of this chapter is when I give that snooty doorman proof of my ancestry. Fast forward. It is neat to actually walk down the street. It's got a lot of authentic German shops and everything. I get the feeling it was actually shot on location. But this LP is going to take long enough as it is.
Ah, hi. Have a seat, please.
How are you?
Hey, I need to prove to this snooty guy that I'm a Ritter. And I don't think the family amulet and the family knife is going to really cut it. No pun intended.
You say the Ritter family tree is respectable?
Absolutely. The Ritters can trace Germanic roots back 1,000 years.
Do y'all have any paperwork on file that would prove that?
Yes, we had to supply a family tree for the title transfer. Would you like a copy?
Please.
Frau Hogel, können Sie mir bitte eine Kopie von dem Familienstammbaum der Ritters für Herrn Knight machen? Schönen Dank.
Schönen Dank? I've never heard that one. Boom, 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 boom.
Thanks.
Bitte schön, Herr Knight.
Oh yeah, she's into him. It's got to be the hair. That is some styling hair. Alright, I'm out.
Well, I guess I'd better get going.
Well, enjoy your stay.
And again, sad music, like they were lovers and they just parted. Alright. Since this is almost the end of the chapter here, I'm going to go ahead and save it. Unfortunately, the way this arrangement is, I can't actually see my keyboard the way I've got the camera set up. So I'm just going to save it as A, apparently. Because it seems like a good letter. Alright, you snooty bastard, I'm back.
Hi. You again? What is it now?
And I get this conversation option.
I tell you, I am a Ritter of Rittersburg.
And I tell you, I need proof.
Boy, you're going to look stupid when I hand you this family tree.
Here you go.
I see.
Of course, I haven't given you any ID to prove who I am.
No idea. Your family owns Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg?
Why, yes. Yes, we do.
I'm sorry if I have been rude. For an American of your type, well, I bow to your lineage, Herr Knight.
Think nothing of it, old man. When do we get started?
It's Xavier, sir, and I'm afraid we don't. Having the proper papers is only the beginning. You must still be invited to join by a current member.
Wait a minute. You told me you wanted a family tree, and I got you
Hello.
one. I don't appreciate being strung along like some poor relation.
Might I interrupt? I couldn't help but overhear. Sarah, are you bullying our guest?
Entschuldige Sie bitte die Unterbrechung, aber besteht auch mit Ihnen zu sprechen. Gehört zur Ritters Family von Rittersburg.
You are a member of the Ritter family? Of Rittersburg, Bavaria?
Yes. What used to be Bavaria, anyway?
Well, it will always be Bavaria to us. Might I see those papers?
Again, he hasn't proved who he is. Just a name he's given is on this paperwork.
I see. Well, you must tell me all about how you ended up in America, Herr Ritter. And about your hunting there. You are a hunter, are you not?
It's Knight now. Gabriel Knight. And yeah, I hunt. Absolutely.
Very good.
Especially since
Gabriel
Schottenjäger
Knight.
transfers
Gabriel.
to Shadowhunter.
Like Join us. My name is von Glover. Baron Friedrich von Glover.
But Baron,
Herr Knight is right. We mustn't be so stuffy. I'm formally inviting him. Come. Meet my friends.
Suck on that, Xavier.
Saver? That's a good man.
Ich möchte das nicht hier mit Ihnen besprechen.
Ich bitte um Entschuldigung. Ich habe wirklich keine Ahnung, warum.
The ending
Gentlemen,
movie.
I'd like you to meet Herr Knight. Herr Knight is a hunting enthusiast from America. He will be joining us for a while as my guest. It will give us a chance to stimulate our language skills and perhaps our brains as well, no? Let me introduce you. Herr Knight, this is Baron von Zell. Herr Dr. Kligman, we've met.
I'll be darned. Small world, hey, Doc?
The distinguished gentleman at the bar is Herr von Eigner.
A pleasure, Herr Knight.
Next to him, Herr Hannemann.
Guten Abend.
English Herr Hannemann. We want to be hospitable. Herr Hannemann is a politician, and they always try to get away with things. You must be firm.
Don't forget about me.
And this is our Herr Price.
I'm by far the best of the group.
Very interesting.
Nice hair.
At night.
Gabriel's short. I mean,
Well,
look at him.
that's-
He's a head shorter
nice to meet
than
all of you.
Von Glauer.
Hopefully we'll be hunting together soon.
That sounds so physical. Right now, there are more relaxing activities, like drinking beer, right? Huh?
Good idea. Shall we? Pour Herr Knight some beer, Hannemann. Or perhaps you would care for wine instead.
Beer is fine.
And he drinks beer too. Wunderbar.
Tut mir leid, Sie zu unterbrechen, Herr Baron. Aber ich muss leider gehen.
You may go if you wish, Gar. I should leave too, Baron. I have work. Good night to you all.
Well, Gabriel knows how to make an impression, apparently. He pissed off one guy without ever
I
talking to
never
him.
thought I'd see the day when two good Germans walk out on two full mugged Weizen beer.
Well, you have your vices, and I have mine. I'm afraid to say so, gentlemen, but I have an appointment in a few minutes. Baron, my lord and master, good night to you. Good night. I am intrigued.
By your hair.
I must apologize, Herr Knight. Apparently, this is not the best evening for a new arrival.
You've been very kind. I'm kind of tuckered out myself, actually. Perhaps I could come by tomorrow.
Oh, please do. We normally meet here in the evening, but you may come here anytime you wish. I'll inform Xavier. Take my card. It has my home address. If you care to chat, come by.
Thank you. Good night. Gentlemen?
Gute Nacht, Herr Knight. Schlaf gut. Also.
Yeah. Down.
Yep, I'm there. And you get it.
And that's it. That's the end of Chapter 1. Thank you guys for sitting through it. I'm glad you're with me. Next time, Chapter 2, where we'll play as Grace Nakamura. Oh yeah. Fun times.